Hey there, it's Josh, and you're watching JoshXToob, and I completely forgot what I have for this webisode, but I can read you some weird names app. Is that what this is?
I have a few ideas.
Weird place names. Burnt Corn, Alabama. Big Rat Lake, Alaska. Eek, Alaska. Boneyard, Arizona.
Jack,
Bullhead City, Arizona.
I said all
Floss, Arizona. Goobertown,
I
Arizona.
have to bring in.
Y, Arizona. Flippin', Arkansas. OK, Arkansas. Possum Grape, Arkansas. Smackover, Arkansas. Toad Suck, Arkansas. Oh, we've gone over. Oh well. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Okay, Kristin. You know, probably because you closed it on the door. No, it wasn't coming out of the thing. Comfortable?
Yep.
Feel good about it?
Oh, hey. It's Josh, and you're watching JoshXToob, and while Kristin's in there playing Power Up Heroes. So I have a few questions for you. If pro and con are opposites, wouldn't the opposite of progress be congress? Oh wait, I thought it was. If prunes are dehydrated plums, where does prune juice come from? If quitters never win and winners never quit, who came up with quit while you're ahead? If quizzes are quizzical, then what are tests? Hey there, I have some inspirational quotes for you. It is not joy that makes us grateful, it is gratitude that makes us joyful. David Rast. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. $1,000,000 ideas are a dime a dozen. The determination to see the idea through is what's priceless. Robert Diffenbach. If you washed away. During these delightful reveries, it came up before me that in acting Asa Trenchard, I had for the first time in my life on the stage spoken a pathetic speech. And though I did not look at the audience during the time I was acting, for that is dreadful, I felt that they both laughed and cried. I had before this often made my audience smile, but never until now had I moved them to tears. This, to me, novel accomplishment was delightful, and in casting about for a new character, my mind was ever dwelling on reproducing an effect where humor would be so closely allied to pathos that smiles and tears should mingle with each other. Where could I get one? There had been many written, and as I look back into the dramatic history of the past, a long line of lovely ghosts loomed up before me, passing as in a procession. Job Thornberry, Bob Dyke, Frank Goslin, Ezekiel Homespun, and a host of departed heroes. With Marshall Stock went by my watch. Charming fellows all, but not for me. I felt I could not do them justice. Besides, they were too human. I was looking for a myth, something intangible and impossible. but he would not come. Time went on, and still with no result. During the summer of 1859, I arranged to board with my family at a queer old Dutch farmhouse in Paradise Valley at the foot of Pocono Mountain in Pennsylvania. A ridge of hills covered with tall hemlocks surrounds the vale, and numerous trout streams wind through the meadows and tumble over the rocks. Stray farms are scattered through the valley, and the few old Dutchmen and their families who till the soil were born upon it. There, and only there, have they lived. The valley harmonized with me and our resources. The scene was wild, the air was fresh, and the board was cheap. What could the light heart and purse of a poor actor ask for more than this? On one of those long rainy days that always render the country so dull, I had climbed to the loft of the barn, and lying upon the hay was reading that delightful book, The Life and Letters of Washington Irving. I had gotten well into the volume, and was much interested in it when, to my surprise, I came upon a passage which said that he had seen me at Laura Keene's theatre as Goldfinch in Holcroft's comedy of The Road to Ruin, and that I reminded him of my father in look, gesture, size, and make. Till then, I was not aware that he had ever seen me. I was comparatively obscure, and to find myself remembered and written of by such a man gave me a thrill of pleasure I can never forget. I put down the book and lay there thinking of how proud I was, and ought to be, at the revelation of this compliment. What an incentive to a youngster like me to go on.
Don't be afraid of the road. Remember, the car does it on its own. You're just controlling it. You just want to control where it goes, what it does. There you go. You're doing good.
I think I tried to overcompensate a little.
Yeah, that's okay. You're doing pretty good, though. Now remember, hills, you want to slow yourself down, but you don't want to stop. You just want to slow yourself down.
I'm not pressing on the gas at all.
You don't have to right now. So it's cruising us very nicely, actually. So we can just keep up with that. You don't have to gas it.